What's up, guys? This is episode 10, whatever it is. I don't know. 106, 108, 1 something. Anyways, welcome to the beginning of the week podcast. And we're just going to see where this train takes us to today. So let's go. All right. What's up, everyone? Glad to be here with all of you. Hope you guys are enjoying this bright sunlit Monday. We are out here in Asheville, North Carolina. Hit the subscribe button if you will, and if you haven't. And yeah, we're here, man. We're alive, and that's all we can pretty much ask for. So I hope all you guys had an enjoyable Easter Sunday. Mine went okay. That was nice to be around some family and some friends, and the kids got to pick out, they got to enjoy their Easter baskets, and no homo about that, because usually, you'll find a grown man just essentially walking down the street around here in Asheville in the middle of July or whatever, and he'll be dressed up in damn cowboy boots, a tank top, and maybe he's wearing like a golfer's hat and a tutu or something around him, and he's just out there flaunting an Easter basket, because that's what people, people that are losing their minds, that's what usually happens. They'll carry around an Easter basket, or push around a shopping cart full of damn, whatever miscellaneous goods that I guess, that are still edible or not, or maybe they, that's just what they do. But anyways, don't know where I was going with that, other than, Easter. Hope you guys had a wonderful Easter, and hopefully you aren't running into too many men out there dressed up like how I just put it, carrying around Easter baskets in the middle of damn, August or whatever. So anyways, all right, well, let's jump into this thing that everyone's talking about right now. All right. And that is Katy Perry and these other women went up to essentially they went up to orbit, or they didn't, or maybe they did. I don't know. It's all over the place, and some of this stuff, I don't know. It's really cringy. It really, really is. And the thing is, the best thing about it, and for all you people that don't know and should know, because it's been all over the news and everything, but Katy Perry and these 5 women or 6 women or whatever went up to orbit, and for like 13 minutes or whatever, and now people are questioning whether it was real or not. And by the footage, it's a little suspect. It's a little, did you really do that? Or what's going on? I don't know if that's even, yep, that's what people are thinking. Something's weird. Something's goofy. Something's not right, but essentially, these women went up there, they spent 13 minutes up there, and now, well, let's listen to what one interviewer said to Katy Perry. Let's see what she has to say right now. Let's do that. Okay.
I'm going to tell you something right now. You are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
I feel super connected to love. so connected to love. I think this experience has shown me you never know how much love is inside of you, like how much.
What on God's green earth are you talking about? Just please tell me what in the devil you are talking about. And then the lady said that she called her, your Katy Perry, you're officially a astronaut. And I don't know. That just kind of, you have so many people, I don't know, calling them an astronaut is like calling a dang, calling a kite flyer, a wind engineer, or labeling your Ramba, your Ramba that does all your dirty work that you don't want to do around the house, sweeping, dusting, moving, mopping, all that sort of criteria around your house. That's like calling your Ramba or your Roomba a damn ground explorer or something like that. All it does is clean shit. That's all it does. It's not exploring anything. It's just cleaning. So when and they're calling, and people are calling, or they're calling themselves space flight participants. And even like space, okay, yeah, you did do that. You did participate, but at the same time, to me, that kind of sounds like, you're playing in a little league baseball game and they're giving out participation trophies just for being in the league. So here, Katy Perry, here, these other 4 women that have no recollection about how to even how to put on a spacesuit, And one of them, of course, is Jeff Bezos's, if that's how you say it, Bezos's, his girlfriend or something. And the other people they're civil rights activists or something like that. One I think used to clean bathrooms for a while or something, and it just, it doesn't, there's only one of these women that actually should be, that is actually in a space sort of program, let's say. So what the hell are all these other girls doing up there? Why did Katy Perry go up there? And the thing is, they're getting a lot of backlash because this, the capsule, whatever you want to call it, the capsule, the gumdrop, the damn, the piece of a broken, I don't know, modular of something that broke off some redneck's damn truck or whatever, that thing, I mean, it's so questionable. It looks fake as fuck. Okay? I'm just going to put it like that. Fake as fuck. It looks like a pop-up tent that you would put up on a beach. All it's missing is a daiquiri and a little umbrella and, and there you go. You got it. But, and the thing is, there's another video out here, and I'm probably not doing this really well right now, but there's another video that, they're saying that maybe, just maybe, that it's all fake. I mean, fake as fake can be, because, let's see, of this right here, they say that what is this? Really hurt. You see that? The hatch is open, and it looks like they're passing love notes to each other like we used to do back in, 3rd grade, Remember those? Check me if you like me. Check yes or no. That sort of thing. Or like they're passing a cheat code around for a test. But this, okay, the door, apparently the hatch is ajar, and that means open for all you guys that don't know what ajar means. But anyway, so the door, it's halfway open already. And supposedly it hasn't been open at all. And you can't supposedly open it from the inside. You can only open it from the outside. But somehow it magically opens. And now this lady's like, wait a second. No, you guys can't open it right now. No, stay in there. Stay in there. Wait for the surprise. Wait. You got to wait for Jeff to open it. Right? So let's continue playing this real quick. Huh? Oh, now we're opening the hatch. That's what we're doing now, right? Because it hadn't been opened yet. Nope. Not on this beach cruiser. No. Here we go. Oh, we're struggling. Oh, it's so hard to open. Oh, but gosh, that gracefully opened so wonderfully. You just came back from space. Don't you think it should be a little bit on the tougher side of life to try to? And what tool is he using? What is that? Come on out, guys. Let's show the world how fake we are. Come on, guys. Come on. Let me put an Easter basket in your hand, guys. Come on, guys. Here, hold this tool that's not a tool. It's just an old baton that my daughter used to use. But now, it's a tool to open up a hatch. Yep, for a space capsule? We're going to call it that? Okay. Oh, we made it back! We made it back! Yay! Even though we really didn't go anywhere. That's what we did. We didn't go anywhere. Wonderful. Yay! Let's celebrate. What do? Not go anywhere. But now we're astronauts. We're all astronauts. Yay! The Blue Origin crew. Yay! Okay. That's all right. I'm still, I don't get it. To be honest, I hate shit like this. I just do. I hate all this. Oh, well, let's send 5 or 6 people up there that just, what are you doing? What have you done? Katy Perry, you sing a bunch of songs. You used to be married to, whatever his name is, old English guy, or whatever. And then the other groups, like the other members of the group, who gives a shit? Huh? The thing that I'm still curious about is the door being opened. Like, come on. How? Like, you weren't supposed to be able to do that. And then you got Katy Perry just flying around with that damn daisy in her face, and she's just smiling and this and that, and her hair. Like, her hair isn't even, it didn't, like, gravity didn't take hold on this thing, you know? But the funny thing is Wendy's. Wendy's, if you go to Wendy's and you don't order a number damn 6, that spicy chicken, you know, that chicken call, that filet mignon de chicken, right? That beautiful breasted bird piece. If you don't order that and you order something else, well, you know what, buddy? You need to really get your shit in order, you know? But Wendy's, they were just like, hell, you know, why? Do us all a favor. Just stay up there. You know, why did you guys even return? We could have just saved about maybe 5 or 6 fucking idiots from you know, returning to Earth. You know, NASA, you could have saved us a little bit of time, a little bit more time for not inviting idiotic people back into the Earth. You know, just a little bit more time. Just leave them up there. And everyone's saying that, oh, leave them up there, please. You know, but the Wendy's restaurant, old Wendy's, they're really taking a damn pounding on them. And man, that's all. I love it. I love it. And Rogan, you know, Joey Rogan, you know, Joe Rogan, you know what I'm talking about, Joe Rogan, you know. He's been mocking the dang the Katy Perry thing and all that. It's just like, Jesus, come on. Like, what kind of dumb shit is this? You know? And the thing is, all these people, all these women, especially Katy Perry, right? They want Wendy's to apologize. And Wendy's essentially says, fuck that. Fuck that, you know? Fuck, we are not doing that. Fuck that, Katy Perry. We aren't doing it. So anyway, this is so damn ridiculous, and it's just to get like clicks and views, and I feel like I'm a part of the problem just even talking about this shit right now, but come on. I mean, come on. Do we really? I mean, come on. But yeah, I don't know. If you guys got a comment or something, leave it down at the bottom, and we'll see what you see what you think about all that, you know. But I don't know. Some of that stuff just kind of, it's infuriating. It just is. But anyways, what else be going on? So I sat down. I saw this movie, Magazine Dreams. And, you know, I watched it because the trailer looked pretty good. And the thing is, you know, that's what trailers do. That's what trailers are all about, you know. You go see a movie after you watch the trailer, or you go to see a movie because you watch the trailer, and by the end of the trailer, you're like, dang, that looks pretty fucking good, you know? And, you know, that's what a trailer is supposed to do if you haven't recognized what a trailer is made to do. So, it's supposed to make any movie look good. So, but even if they're horse shit, even if they're just complete zeros, you know, they still want that, you know, they want people to make it, they want people to think that it's a good movie, but it ends up just being a bust, you know. And that's what some people said about this movie. Again, we're talking about Magazine Dreams. And let's just say that I didn't think it was, you know. You know, and the thing is, these people that said that it wasn't that great and everything to me, like, they just seem like that they only think that Marvel movies are like some of the best movies, and that's just what it is. And let's face it, You know, Marvel movies, they're about 50-50, you know? And that's all they are. But anyway, so this movie, you know, Magazine Dreams, you know, I watched it and dude, it wasn't bad. The ratings gave it a low score, you know, but it wasn't bad, you know? It was tense. It was tense as hell. You know, it felt like you were in a room that might explode from all the pressure just being inside it, you know? Like the tension. The tension it was thicker than your damn grandma's gravy on Thanksgiving. You know? That bitch is thick. But I mean, it just, man, half the time I want to be like, gosh, no, stop doing this, dude. Like you know, it's one of those movies that you're just like, God, if I could just jump right in there and just pull his ass out of his own thoughts and his own brain, and it just like, let me help you, dude. Like, let me help you. And Jonathan Myers, he's the main guy in it, and he got hit with something. You know, he like struck his fiance or his girlfriend or something like that. And that's it. When he was about to do a Marvel movie or a Marvel whatever series or something like that. Whatever kind of fucking crap he's doing, right? But this movie, you know, I mean, well, he goes way above and beyond, because it's supposed to be a bodybuilder's movie. You know, and that's one thing I never understood. I never understood who or why anybody would want to become a bodybuilder. You know, I mean, what are you doing? You know, like, really, what are you doing? You know? And look, I may be speculating a lot about bodybuilding and that sort of thing, and I mean, no offense to anybody that does bodybuilding, but come on, bodybuilding's kind of gay. You know? I mean, think about it. It's a sport that focuses solely on just male physique, you know, while being nearly like, you know, naked and covered in baby oil and that sort of thing. I mean, what else could be more gay than that? You know, other than some dude running around in July with an Easter basket. You know? Or maybe give one of these, you know, bodybuilders, give them a little Easter basket. Let them fucking flow boat and showboat that thing up on stage. You know, put one of those damn hard-boiled colored eggs in their ass and see if they could fucking crack that shit like that. You know, make scrambled eggs out of your tits, dude. You know, come on, what are we doing here? You know, bodybuilders, I just don't get it. You know, what are you doing it for? You know, but anyways, this movie. You know, and I'm not going to give anything away. It's just this guy, as you can probably, you know, if you watch the trailer, you know, you could tell that he is in a world of a mess, you know, and essentially he starts losing his shit, dude. That's what he does. He starts losing his shit, and he just, you know, and you're like, how far is this guy gonna go? Is he gonna kill himself, or is he gonna kill, you know, someone else, or is he gonna, you know, is this gonna be, is he gonna rub baby oil all over some other contestant and choke him out at the same time because he falls in love with them or something like that? I mean, like, what's gonna happen, man? But essentially what he wants to do is he wants to be on a cover of a magazine, for a bodybuilding magazine. And he, you know, I'm not gonna say what happens or anything, but essentially I would give that movie, they gave it a 6.8 or something like that. Dude, I'd give it like a 7.2. You know, it's a little hard to get into at the beginning of it, but then once you get through the first 15 minutes, and it seems like that's how most of the movies are nowadays, you know, you get through the first 15 minutes, and then next thing you know, you kind of start thinking about wanting to do bodybuilding yourself. And then you're thinking, but that's gay. And I'm not doing that. I'm not in to pumping damn, creatine into my, into my asshole and trying to, fucking do whatever they do over there, popping, popping this, popping that, uppers and downers, and whatever you want to call it. But anyways, if you guys get a chance, and dude, Jonathan Majors, he is, I mean, this guy, he just looks like a loose cannon in the first place. Like, you see him in interviews and you're like, wow, this guy just seems like he could just fucking lose it on you in just a heartbeat. But anyways, what else has been going on, man? What else has been going on? Oh, I downloaded the damn, there's this app called, Yuka, and essentially, you scan a little barcode on something like that, and it tells you whether the, and it's a free app, but essentially, you scan the barcode, it tells you whether, what's in the food that you're eating, if it's a good food or a bad food. And so I've been rolling around, this morning, just scanning fucking everything, and I noticed that, at one point in time, I scanned like a Girl Scout cookie box, and that's just a scanning. I'm not eating that stuff or whatever, coming to find out there's, 5 different ingredients of death in them. But so I went over there, scanned, whatever, the Swiss Army rolls or something like that, whatever they are, the oatmeal pie patties or whatever. And the score came back 0. And I'm like, yeah, makes sense. So then I went over, then I scanned, I scanned a box of pancakes, and that thing came back pretty poor too. But this thing is just giving me an outlook. And again, it's the Yuka app, so if you guys really want to participate into finding out what's in your foods, it gives you a whole list of like the good stuff and the bad stuff, and, whether, because you don't know what you're going to get. When you go to the grocery store, you think the bread that you've been eating is damn, 5-star, pawn or pan, if that's how, however you want to pronounce it. And that's Espanol right there for you. But, you can go over and think that your Wonder Bread is wonderful, and then you scan the back of it, and then you look at the score, and it says 33 out of 100, and you're like, yeah, okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to go with the Ezekiel, live bread or whatever it is, but this is just giving you a chance just to see, what, and some of the stuff that I thought was great, smart choice food and that sort of thing, and yada, 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 like you think that stuff's good for you. And then you put it up on there and you're like, dang, dude, what? What? I thought this was a healthy choice, and it ended up being the complete opposite. So, I've been messing around with that on my phone for a little while, and, and that's just because I'm trying to make a little bit more of a healthy choice myself. So, but that's just how that goes. So if you guys are interested in the Yuka app, Yuka, I'm not trying to, not trying to plug them or anything, that butt plug, but still, there it is. And speaking of butt plugs, man, dude, has anyone heard about, and I'm sure we all have, but this Bonnie Blue chick, essentially, she is, and I guess we're just going to jump into a little bit of news real quick. She is a porn star that has slept with like 1,100 people in one day or something like that. And I have no idea how you can even do that, because how is that even physically possible? But I guess it happened. So, but anyways, essentially, Bonnie Blue, she is essentially Australia, pretty much banned her, you know, saying that she slept with a bunch of grade schoolers, not grade schoolers, high school, high school people or students or whatever. But she said that she rose to fame by sleeping with over 100 men in 2023. And so now, I guess she started out sleeping with these men in Australia, and the next thing you know is the school essentially said, that you slept with underage boys, and that is, I mean, now they're calling her a predator, which is probably a good thing for her, because this fucking girl is just, I mean, but she says she tried to justify her behavior by saying, yeah, they were barely legal, but they were 18 and or close to 18, and if an 18-year-old can go to the army, or they can drive, or they can drink, or they can choose a career and this and that, then why can't they just make their own decisions when they're with their own choices for their own bodies, essentially. But and so the critics are coming back and saying like, hey, Blue Bonnie, you're a stupid bitch, essentially, and you are an uneducated, I mean, well, I guess she's calling out the critics, telling them that they're uneducated, when really, hey, Blue Bell Bonnie or whatever, like, look, man, if you want to get out there and try to break the world record for the most dicks you can have in you, then pretty much not only are you not going to be a good mom, okay, but also, who else wants to be with somebody that has been with over 1,000 people? Let's think about this. But who knows? Maybe she does. Maybe, she essentially, she doesn't come from a broken home, and she doesn't have daddy issues, that sort of thing. She just wants that, she just wants her, and her mom supposedly is like involved in all this. So you can only imagine how their fucking family goes. But, and I don't know. I don't know if I'd want sloppy 60 or something like that, or whatever, however you want to define this fucking thing. But yeah, essentially her mom says, I'm 100% in support of my daughter. And boy, and the thing is, she was married, and she said that she, she's in a, she started dating this guy at 15 or something like that, and they were in a stable relationship, and then they got married. Then the next thing you know, blah 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 blah, and now she's divorced, and now she's just, I guess, throwing that puss around, So if you guys ever want a free a free hookup or whatever, I guess get a hold of Bonnie Blue, because that's just what she does, I guess, But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm hating on her too much. I don't know. But if she really wants to, here's another story. She can jump into this real quick, if she wanted to. says Italy unveils the first sex room for prisoners. So hot damn, dude. There you go, Bonnie Blue. You want some you know, you want some of that hard cock, there you go. Just go to Italy. But essentially Italy's trying out this first sex room for all those that have been locked up, and they're just essentially giving these people intimate meeting space, and who wouldn't want that? When you're tired of getting fucked by Charlie and or Davy or whatever, something like that. But essentially they're doing an experiment right now with it. So and that's just to they said that they're happy with everything, that how it's going. Everything went smoothly, but it's necessary to maintain the maximum privacy and protect the people that are involved. So but it says, in 2024, in January, they tried to essentially make an intimate quarter for the spouses and long-term partners and everything. But I guess, I don't know. Again, Bonnie Blue, if you want some of this jailbait dick, dude, then fucking here you go, baby. Here you go. So, but that's I mean, hey, I thought that was going on anyways already. So, but I mean, shit, what do I know? So, I'm just maybe slow in that department, I guess. So, but man, what else has been going on, man? Not a whole lot, not much. Just kind of, in today's episode, like I wasn't even, wasn't really going to do this episode because, I just got back into town and, from doing family stuff, and I wasn't I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough time. So, hey man, if this episode is lackluster, then, I mean, hey, what can I say, man? It's just what it is. So they all can't be perfect. Okay. They all can't be fucking bangers, but, what else? What else is going on? The Air Jordan 3 is happening. It's got blue jeans on the sides and covering it, and I guess that's the concept of it. But these things, man, if I was 15 years old again, I would love these things. I mean, it's such a cool looking shoe, and I mean, it's all denim all over it. And and it has like a Wu-Tang feel to it almost. Remember Wu-Tang back in the day? They got that cream, everything about the cream, and they got that it was that Tar Heel beige looking shoe, sort of like that thing, whatever. I don't know who created that damn shoe, but man, that thing, the colors on them were, ooh, boy, those were special, But essentially, Jordan, I guess Jordan, the shoe has, they said that the shoe has evolved a couple times, and essentially, let's see, what's it say right here? It just says that it has a blue jean concept, and it does. It just looks like jeans. It's kind of like I don't know. It's so interesting. I don't know really what to think about it. But dude, it's like a Chuck Taylor almost. Something like that. It's like I guess what, Air Force Ones or something like that. I don't mean, I'm not a shoe junkie or anything like that, but I guess didn't the Air Force Ones have some sort of blue jean denim thing going on? I don't, something like that, but yeah. But it's supposed to be a rare shoe that's supposed to come out sometime this year, but that's, yeah, like I said, man, if I was 15 years old, let's get in there and let's do this thing. But I mean, to be honest, I don't think a white person could wear this shoe. You know, I don't think so. I just don't. And that's probably just me talking out of my ass or whatever, but you know, these are the shoes that, you know, like Eminem said, get your hat and your shoes and your coat taken or something like that. Whatever he was saying. Bah, you know? But anyways, it's pretty cool, man. Yep. Maybe it's a good fashion piece, something like that. So, anyways, I don't know. But all right. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go. You know, we only have so much time to try to edit this and put it out and do all that for you guys. But next week, we have a guest coming in mid-May, and that'll be fun, dude. I'm not gonna give away anything. I'm just giving you guys a little heads up about some stuff. So, but yeah, other than that, man, just Easter. Easter happened, and this week it's kind of slow. It's just you know, sometimes it's good to be slow, taking it easy, you know. That's pretty much what life should be about sometimes. So, anyways. All right. Well, check out that movie, everyone. Check out Magazine Dreams and let me know what you think about that thing, man. You know. And you know, I would love to hear your take on it. Anybody out there, you know, leave a comment. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna roll. Good to be here again with you, and take care of yourselves. Stay true to yourselves, and we'll catch you next week. And I promise next week will be a better episode. Okay. All right. Bon voyage. See you later.